So you finally given in then?
To what?
Role-playing, of course.
Well, it would be nice to know what you lot are going on about when we're out. It's like you're talking different language.
Primordial.
I'm a bit nervous though. I spoke to a guy about it at work and he does D&D and he said it's a bit like being part of a cult but with less animal sacrifice.
Well, his DM sounds rather boring.
Well, it's nice to have a couple of new faces at the table.
Well, I've always wanted to try D&D, but work's always got in the way. The last time I was going to join the campaign, I was preparing for an interview, which I never got.
Do you know, if you word it right, you can include D&D on your CV.
How's that?
Well, you meet with your peers for weekly creativity workshops and you do conflict resolution exercises.
Not to mention character and skills development.
Genius.
So, I know this is about role-playing, acting out your character, but does anything go? I mean, are there any rules?
Muggles. Let me see. So we have the player's handbook, then there's the Dungeon Master's Guide, Monster Manual, Xanathar's Guide to Everything, which isn't quite everything, so we have Tasha's Cauldron of Everything, the Sword Coast Adventurer's Guide. Shall I keep going?
Jesus.
Oh, you don't need to worry about all those. In fact, you can play D&D without actually touching any of them. He's a dungeon master, and it's up to the DM to know all the rules, but if not, he'll just make them up.
He usually does.
Nice!
So, what happened to the others?
Others?
Like the last two you played with? Did I say something wrong?
Let's not talk about them.
Why? What happened to them?
Their names were Gwendolyn of Waterdeep and Hawthorn, Ranger of the Winterwood.
Oh god, I hope that was their character names.
And,
But it all started when they got together in the real world.
oh, they fell in love playing D&D. That is so adorable.
No, it's not.
After that, they're their own little party. All of their loot, healing, and spell slots went towards helping one another.
I can see how that'd be really annoying.
Then they started deliberately ruining our campaign.
How?
Well, firstly, they turned on my character for not casting protection on them. I was low on hit points. I mean, that's despicable.
They put my character in stocks. He was a noble. Can you imagine the humiliation? A noble?
And then they just derailed the entire campaign by refusing to do anything that helped with the story.
Yeah, and I spent months writing that campaign. I had plot twists, maps of entire cities. I wrote backstories for literally hundreds of NPCs, homebrewed magic items, the whole shebang. And those bastards took it from me. They took it all.
So you kicked them out, right?
We couldn't. They had a hold on us. I guess we were frightened to go on without them, I guess.
They left on their own. They found a new party, a new DM, a new world to conquer, to bend to their will, and ultimately destroy.
And good riddance.
Amen.
Well, that's enough of them talk. This is a new era, so let's get going.
Righty-ho. So, we have 2 veterans. And 2 noobs.
I guess it's us.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've been through the character creation process with these guys in a bit of a session 0. Have you guys filled in your requested?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so I printed these out and filled them in for you.
Thank you.
Printed? You're turning fancy. The first one you gave me was a ruler and pencil job.
Oh, printer is expensive.
I know, right?
I heard on the news that pound for pound it's more expensive than gold.
Perhaps if we were to encounter a dragon, it'd be more apt for it to be nesting atop a huge vat of toner.
Noted.
Shouldn't I have some spells or something? Oh, thanks.
Right, so at the top of your character sheets you have your basic information, your race, class, level, things like that. And down the left-hand side you have all of your core statistics, which are strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma.
What was that thing you said to help understand these better?
Oh yeah, with the tomato.
Oh, right, yes. So your strength is how easily you can squish a tomato. Dexterity is how accurately you can throw the tomato. Constitution is being able to eat a tomato that's mouldy without getting sick. Then you have intelligence, which is knowing that a tomato is in fact a fruit. Wisdom That's knowing not to put a tomato in a fruit trifle. And then finally, you've got charisma, which is how easy it is to persuade someone to eat a fruit trifle with a tomato in.
Gotcha. Another thing I don't quite get is the alignment thing.
Same here.
Oh, well, your character's alignment is their ethical and moral perspective. You've got 9 types. Firstly, there's lawful good. They always act with a sense of compassion, honour and righteousness. They're wholesome people and they never do anything that goes against their moral code.
Like Superman.
Exactly. Then you've got neutral good. These characters always do the right thing, but they're not afraid to bend the rules if it's for a good cause.
Jon Snow.
Yes.
The newsreader.
No. Then you've got chaotic good. These guys will do whatever it takes in order to serve the needs of the greater good.
Batman.
Then you've got lawful neutral. These guys follow codes, laws and traditions, but not necessarily on the side of good. Like a soldier who follows orders without questioning whether they're right or wrong.
Arguably James Bond.
Controversial. Anyway, neutral, aka true neutral. Not good, not bad, not committed to order or to chaos.
Ents.
Bloody ents.
Then you have chaotic neutral. These are free spirits following their own agenda with no rules or tradition.
Mr. Han Solo.
Or Loki from the MCU. And now we've got the really evil bastards. So firstly, you've got lawful evil. These guys have their codes and they have their traditions, albeit they're aligned to the side of evil rather than good.
Da 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 da.
So like Darth Vader.
Oh yeah, like Darth Vader. Then we've got neutral evil. These are the self-centered pricks of the universe. They don't really go out of their way to be evil, just when it suits them.
Hannibal Lecter.
And finally, we have chaotic evil. They have no respect for the rules or other people's lives. They just want to watch the world burn. Just like...
The Joker.
Mary Berry.
Exactly. Right. Is everyone happy with their character sheets and ready to begin?
Yeah.
I'm a bit nervous about playing someone else.
It'll be fine. If in doubt, just be yourself.
Yeah, because that's what role playing's about.
Let's get this party started.
Ooh.
You meet in a tavern. The tavern is called the Horn of the Bard. It is the more squalid of the 2 drinking houses in Lylon. Locals with common sense avoid it in favour of the Golden Lance on the other side of town. The Horn of the Bard is known to attract wrongdoers and troublemakers. Yet for one reason or another, here you find yourselves.
Intriguing.
Behind the bar is a heavy-set dwarf with an eye patch. He looks sourer than a green cherry and as mean as a bugbear in the morning. A bar wench mills about the place, filling up tankards from a large flagon.
Is the bar wench fit?
She's pretty, but on the white side.
She's fat. In a world where you can make everyone perfect, you've given her a weight problem.
How fat is she?
Let's just say if you cast the levitate spell on her, she'd be immune.
Wait, probably will not. Can I ask her for a drink?
Of course.
Okay. Excuse me, bar lady. Can I have a drink, please?
Of course, sir. We've got a fungus ale called Old Stench, Mimic's Kiss, which is made from soured milk, and an apple cider called the Courtesan's Itch.
Which one of those do you recommend?
Well, the Stench is the most popular, but it'll make your bottom burn all day long. Personally, I think the Itch hits a certain spot.
Okay, I'll have one of those, please.
Well, that would be 2 copper pieces, please, my love.
Your money is there, so you want to subtract 2 copper pieces from... Yep, from there.
At the back of the tavern, an old man has stood up in front of the hearth, and he's trying to get everyone's attention.
How old is he?
Old enough to remember the first edition.
I was thinking the other day that we should refer to age as levels. So, like, for example, you could say, I'm level 38, which sounds way cooler than just being another middle-aged loser.
Attention, attention! Most of you know me. For those who don't, the name's Hawthorn. Now, most folks in Lylon think that I'm just some mad old coot. I've heard the songs the young'uns sing about me, but I don't care, not one goddamn bit. Do you know why? Because I've got grit. I was a young adventurer once, and I saw things that would make a banshee turn pale.
Who the hell is this old codger?
Oh, leave him alone. He's old. He's probably got a thyroid problem or dementia. Or maybe he's got a B12 deficiency.
I've seen this type before. He'll be asking us to help next.
I'm looking for 4 brave volunteers.
There you go.
Our first quest!
5 gold pieces says we'll be clearing out a cave of goblins.
Anyone? Are there any volunteers?
We'll do it over here.
The old man beckons you to come and join him by the hearth.
It looks like my run of bad luck is finally at an end. 4 brave volunteers is far more than I could ever have hoped for. Perhaps you could all introduce yourselves. Let's start with you.
My name is Nyx. Nyx. I'm a former member of the Thieves Guild of Waterdeep. I'm an elf, a wood elf to be precise. But there's only 2 things you need to know about me. Firstly, I can slit your throat before you have a chance to squeal. And secondly, my sleight of hand skills are borderline godlike. I can extract, conceal, and plant. As if by magic. No challenge is too big for my nimble fingers.
So, an elven rogue?
I see nothing gets past you, old man.
Oh, Nyx is a nice name. Where's it from?
It's Greek, goddess of the night.
And how about this beautiful young lady that I see before me?
Oh, me. Hi everybody. I'm Portia. My race is wizard and my class is halfling.
Another way round?
What is?
Never mind, carry on.
Anyway, as I was saying, I'm a halfling. Always wanted to be a lawyer, but I couldn't pass the bar. Wow, tough crowd.
Did you pick halfling just to make that joke?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Portia. Let us hope your magical prowess is as abundant as your beauty.
Oh, this old man's a charmer.
Who's next?
Oh, almost forgot. I am the Black Knight, a caped crusader, a hero in black, a guardian in the shadows, a watchful protector.
So, you're Batman.
Yeah, that's almost word for word from the Dark Knight.
I am the hero that Faerun deserves.
But
not
the
one
it needs right now. I think we get it. So, what class are you exactly?
I'm a paladin. I have ideals and honours to uphold. I am committed.
Committed to what?
Do you have a bag for life?
Committed to my sacred oath, you spanner. An oath of vengeance.
So, have you got a name or are you just Black Knight?
The Black Knight.
What race are you?
It's not who I am underneath. It's what I do that defines me.
Well, you'll get no perks if you don't pick a race.
Very human.
And lastly, we have...
Hey up, my name is Ben. Benevolent. No, I'm a cleric. Do you get it? Benevolent.
Oh, we get it.
I was born at Cair Corwell, on Island of Gwyneth. To largest of the Moonshine Isles, me mother, she was an unfortunate, a harlot of the night. But me father...
Alright, cleric, that'll do. Nobody wants to hear your backstory.
But I spent time.
You've got one job, and one job only. To keep those healing spells flowing. When we're in battle, you leave the dangerous stuff to the big boys. You sit back, and you heal, heal, heal. That's all you need to worry about. Until then, you keep your big trap shut.
Is he in character?
Probably a bit of both.
Wait, I'm more than just a healer though, right?
Shut up, Carrick, you're talking nonsense.
So, Nyx, Portia, Benevolent, and the Black Knight, my lively group of adventurers. The quest I have for you is dangerous, very dangerous. It will involve travelling to the decaying stronghold of an ancient king. In its day, the fortress was a beacon of hope for the region, but today it is teeming with rancid creatures of the Underdark, too hideous to mention here, where innocents might overhear. It will be a frightening test of fortitude that will show who is a true adventurer and who is just a wannabe. Now I know what you're thinking.
When is this monologue going to end?
You're wondering why you should risk your lives on such an endeavour. What's in it for me, eh? Well, my new friends, buried deep in the fortress is a magical item, the likes of which has not been seen in a millennium.
Oh, what is it?
They say it can manipulate the very fabric of space and time.
Like a seamstress.
What's the value on this item?
Its true value is beyond comprehension.
Street value?
2,000 gold on the streets of Neverwinter.
So, when do we start?
Keen, hey? Well, that is good, but let's not get too hasty. First, you need to prove your worth to me. Yes, before I can trust you with such a quest, you must prove your worth.
Oh god, here we go.
What can we do for you, Mr. Hawthorn?
Beyond yonder mountain is a cave riddled with goblins.
For Christ's sake.
So, after many miles, you finally reach your destination. Before you is a crack in the mountainside. It's the entrance to the goblin hideout.
I feel like marching through the front door is a mistake. We need to catch them with their pants down. Perhaps there's a back passage.
That sounds a little rapey.
Oh.
If there's another entrance to the mountain, it's going to be on the other side. And I'm not hiking all the way around there. My feet hurt. Rub them for me, will you, cleric?
Is that a part of a cleric's responsibilities?
It's healing, you know?
Let's go in this way, but be stealthy.
Okay, everyone make a stealth check.
What now?
Roll a d20 and add your stealth modifier.
Yeah, one more time?
Take this big 20-sided die, roll it, and add 1.
Gotcha.
16.
18.
15.
3.
Okay. As you tiptoe your way through the entrance, everyone's movements are slick and graceful, except for those of Portia, who trips on her robes and topples headlong towards a dirty dyke.
Hey!
Fortunately, Nyx spots this about to happen, grabs you by the hood and pulls you back just in the nick of time. As you edge forwards along the rock face, Nyx's elven eyes spot a lone goblin sentry up ahead.
My elven eyes see a lone goblin sentry up ahead. Has it seen us yet?
No, From here, it's quite tricky to tell, but it's propped up against the wall and it looks like it might be sleeping.
Let's kill the little bastard!
I think we should let Ben and Portia handle this one. See what they're made of.
Oh, how
We
exciting!
won't let you down.
Okay, guys, what do you want to do?
I'm not much of a tactics man, but how about we just charge at it?
Sounds like a good plan to me.
Ready?
Charge!
You run screaming towards the small green menace. It was indeed sleeping, but it opens its eyes at your hullabaloo and grabs its scimitar.
God damn it, cleric!
Roll for initiative.
What does that mean?
Initiative decides who goes first in battle.
Yeah, roll a d20 and add your initiative modifier.
Oh, okay, so that's this big one and... Oh, nothing.
That's right.
At least I'm getting the hang of this.
Finally,
12.
18.
And the goblin gets 14. Okay, so Ben Evelyn is the most alert and gets to go first. What are you going to do?
nothing! He's got nobody to heal.
I think I'm going to bash someone with my mace.
The goblin, right?
Right.
Make your attack roll.
14!
No, that's a miss.
What? How did I miss? He's standing right there. This is such a rubbish weapon. Such a worthless character.
And that cleric you're playing isn't too good either.
You're not worthless.
No, the goblin just raised his shield at the last minute to block your attack.
Okay.
And now the goblin raises his scimitar and attempts to do what you could not. And misses.
Oh, there's not much action in this game.
Well, you try.
Okay, I'll use a spell.
Okay, which one?
Ray of Frost. So I put my hands out like this and hurl icy cold frost at the bugger.
Okay, make an attack roll.
20.
A critical hit.
Nice.
Meaning...
Roll 2d8s for the damage instead of just one.
Okay, this one and this one?
Mhm.
9.
Great roll. You freeze the goblin solid. Its body falls forward and shatters into 1,000 pieces.
Hey, she's a natural.
I like that flipping cleric.
Right, well, let's get deeper into the cave and find this goblin's friends.
So, after Nyx twisted the head off the goblin on the ladder and Portia used another frosty ray on the one below, Ben healed everyone. Now, finally, the Black Knight stabs the goblin boss through the belly and disembowels him. His body drops like a lead balloon and his guts slop out onto the cave floor.
Oh, that's just disgusting.
Oh, you think that's sick? Imagine if it was the opposite and you emboweled someone, just stuffed him full of new bowels.
Oh.
Well, that appears to be all the goblins taken care of.
I loot the goblin boss's body.
Roll an investigation check.
15.
Okay, very good. You find nothing of value.
Pikey goblin.
Except a piece of folded up parchment. You open it, but it's written in the goblin language.
I speak goblin!
Very good. You take the parchment and unfold it. On the page, there is a picture of a stick figure holding the hand of another stick figure. Underneath it says, "Have a great day at work, Daddy."
You dirty, twisted bastard!
Ben, your deafened condition has now ended.
What?
I said you're no longer deaf.
Right. How do you keep track of all that stuff behind that screen?
Sold my soul to Gygax.
Who's Gygax?
Up ahead, through the northern tunnel, you see sunlight.
Right, let's get out of here before more of those green buggers turn up.
Fly, you fools!
Okay, let's race up this tunnel and be gone with this filthy place.
Okay, you lurch forward, but in your haste, you fail to notice a suspicious-looking hollow in the floor. It gives way, revealing a nasty drop into pit below. Make a dexterity check to see if you grab the ledge in time.
1.
7?
4?
3.
Okay, so you all fall some 30 feet to the compacted earth below and take 5 hit points of bludgeoning damage.
Son of a bitch!
Well, you know what they say, if you can't find a trap with your eyes, eventually you'll find it with your hit points. Well, it looks like that's all of Nyx's hit points gone.
My God, she's dead.
No! I'm so sorry, Nyx. I should have healed you more.
Dramatic. So does this game have an afterlife?
Wherever she is, I hope she's at peace. I'm going to say a little prayer for her. Dear Lord.
Oh, shut up, cleric. She's not dead. She's just unconscious. But she will be dead unless you start healing her quickly.
Nyx, make a death saving throw. Yeah, that's a fail.
2 more of those and she's a goner. Do your bloody job, quickly.
I've got no more spell slots.
What? Channel Divinity.
Don't I use that when you stupidly tried to take on 4 goblins and got yourself maimed?
Potion of Healing, Portia.
No.
Another death saving throw, please, Nyx. And that's another fail. 1 more of those, and she is gone for good.
We need to stabilise her, quickly.
Make a medicine check.
8.
Not good enough.
Let me try. 5.
What type of cleric are you?
We're going to lose her.
Maybe this will help.
You look up to see Hawthorn, the old man who sent you on this quest. He tosses a potion down the shaft. Its red liquid glimmers as Ben catches it, recognizing it to be a potion of minor healing.
I take out the cork or whatever and tip it down Nyx's throat.
As Nyx is about to breathe her last breath, a spark of life takes hold and she begins to open her eyes.
What happened?
Oh my God, you nearly died. Like, we fell down a big muddy hole and then luckily the old charmer turned up.
Got any rope?
Certainly. Here you go.
The old fart tosses a hempen rope down the shaft and you all climb up to safety.
Well, let me take a look at you, my fine troop of adventurers. You've done well. Very well, in fact. Those goblins have been a nuisance to the town of Lylon for quite some time now, and you've proven you can handle yourselves when things get dicey.
Yeah, all of us except the cleric.
Shut up.
I think you've shown yourselves worthy to join my crew on something a little more dangerous.
By crew, do you mean more old people? Are we going to be like carers on a residential day out?
Shit.
Go on, Hawthorn.
And don't harp about it on for too long. There's a bar wench back in Leylon I want to get stuck into.
Well, the paladin is right. Let us journey back to the Horn of the Bard, where a pint of their finest mead awaits you, and you can rest your weary heads. For tomorrow we set out for the long-lost fortress of Valor Krek, home to the Amulet of Time.
Whoa.